Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's Monday and it's currently almost 11 in the morning slash almost afternoon. So today I wanted to sit down and talk a little bit about the reborns I have for sale, clarify a few different things, stuff like that. So if you guys are either new to my channel or just haven't heard yet, but we have decided to move. We've lived in this house for almost 13 years. And we have gotten to a point in our lives where we just need a new chapter. We just need to start fresh. The house at this point is just too big for us to handle, so we will be downsizing. We're hoping to have our house on the market within the next 2 months, which is a lot to ask for considering that there's a lot of stuff that we still need to, go through and clean out. But we are hopeful and, we think that we can get everything done. So, that being said, with moving and downsizing comes getting rid of things. So, I have had quite a few different babies listed for sale for quite a while, and they just haven't really sold, to be honest. They've just been kind of sitting there. And since I have the space in this house, I haven't really been pushing it as hard to have these babies be sold. But the fact that we are downsizing and I'm not going to have space for these babies makes it a lot more, urgent, if you will, that I do need these babies sold. So I have babies listed on both my Cassie's Reborns Instagram account and Cassie's_creation Instagram account. All of their photos have the information that you will need about them. Of course, if you have any further questions, you can always message me and I'll let you know. But kind of adding on to that is in the description or caption of their photos, there is also their prices, which at this point, since they have been sitting for so long, and just the fact that, again, I need them sold soon, I am willing to take offers. And I've said this before, and I always get the younger children who, will message me and say that, they want the baby and they can give me $10. That's not what I mean by offers. I'm willing to take reasonable offers. And of course, if you message me and the price just isn't what I'm looking for, then of course, as the owner of the baby, I am able, to deny you of that offer. But like I said, I'm willing to take offers because I do need them sold. But yeah, so I've also gotten lots of questions if I'm selling any of the babies that are mainly featured in my account, like as you guys can see up here, any of them. And it's kind of a hard decision because I do feel connected to these babies, and I know people sell them all the time, but it's just something for me where it's hard to get rid of them, and I've worked hard to get my collection to where it's at. So as far as the babies that are mainly featured, I am considering selling Cheyenne and Saye, or many of you guys might know her as Vivian. The reasons for selling them would be that I got Cheyenne not too long ago, and to be honest, she was kind of just an impulse buy. At the doll show over this past summer, I had seen the Sally kit, which is what she is, and I fell in love with this baby, and I didn't purchase it right away. I walked away for 20 seconds, and when I went back, the baby was already sold. It was sold that fast. Obviously, I ended up purchasing Hunter, which is a Grayson kit, at the doll show, which I am completely in love with him. And when Jackie had posted Cheyenne, or the Sally kit, for sale, I was just kind of like, oh yeah, like that's gonna be a perfect twin for Hunter. But after the fact, like, she's a gorgeous baby. There's literally nothing wrong with her. It's just the fact that she was an impulse buy because I had lost out on the same kit at the doll show, And again, it's a gorgeous kid. There's nothing wrong with her whatsoever. It's just the fact that I wasn't necessarily looking for another baby. It was strictly just an impulse buy, and I should not have purchased her at the time, but I did. So I am considering putting her up for sale, which at the same time breaks my heart because she is such a gorgeous baby and I love the artist. But she's just not a baby that I really play with or enjoy too much. And then same with Vivian. She wasn't necessarily an impulse buy because I had been eyeballing her for a little while, back and forth, and I kept telling myself, if Stephanie ever put her up for sale, that I would purchase her. And when she did go up for sale, I purchased her right away. And she was a Christmas gift. Not this past Christmas like the one a few months ago, but the one a year and a few months ago is when I got her. I actually got her about 2 weeks before Christmas, and I decided to wait opening her until Christmas. As many of you guys know, if you've been with me for that long, that my mom ended up getting in the hospital the day before Christmas, and I didn't get to open her right on time. So she was kind of a special baby to me during that time. Was just the fact that she was a Christmas baby, and I was proud of myself for waiting that long and not opening her. But at this time, I don't pay that much attention to her, and I feel so bad for that because she's a gorgeous baby and I love the kit and I love her. It's just the fact that I don't pay that much attention to her, and again, I kind of find myself gravitating towards, Jacob and Hunter, and I just don't really go to her anymore. So I don't know. As far as like Jacob goes and stuff, he's kind of one that's like off and on, where I will play with him for 2 weeks and then I won't pick him up for 2 weeks, but he's always still one of my favorites. Sophia, I will never, ever, ever sell. Granted, I know I don't necessarily, play with her as I would the other babies, but she means a lot to me, and, she's just a baby I'm not going to sell. So there's that. For Drew, same goes with him. It probably seems like I don't play with him that often, but I do enjoy him, and I consider him to be a very special baby, and he's just a baby that I'm not going to get rid of. And to be honest, if I were to ever feel the need to get rid of him, I would not sell him to anyone random. He would be going back to Stephanie and Jackie. That's just how special he is. As far as Marley goes, I don't know if I would ever sell her either, considering she was my first reborn that was like a true good quality reborn. Lakin, she's kind of one that I'm on the edge about selling as well, which is hard to say because I've always wanted a Heather kit, and when I got the chance to get one, 2 years ago, I think, maybe 3, when I got her, she was a custom, but she wasn't really painted, to be honest. The artist just didn't know how to paint reborns or anything, and she was gorgeous, but she just wasn't what I had envisioned or had wanted. And the baby that I have now, which was created by, oh gosh, I can't think of her name. Stephanie used to have her. She's an Australian artist. I can't remember her name though at the moment, but this artist painted the Heather kit so beautifully. It looks exactly like the prototype one that is on the Bountiful Baby website, and that's exactly what I had wanted. But when I kind of take a step back, I don't find myself playing with her that often, only because she's a bigger baby. She's a 3-month size, and I know there's not that big of a difference between newborn and 3-month size, but I just don't play with those bigger babies that often. So I don't know. Again, it's hard because you never want to get rid of a baby, but it may be the best thing because I just don't play with them anymore. So I don't know, but it's hard because when I think about selling them, I think of them, being with someone else, and just the fact that I'm never going to get them back. It's just a very hard thing to think about. So I don't know. Maybe I'm being too attached to them or something. Who knows? But anyways, so like I said, the babies listed on those accounts are for sale. And again, just clarifying, on my Cassidy's Reborns account, that's my main Instagram, if the baby does not say for sale, then it's not for sale. It will say for sale in the caption, just to mention that. But anyways, so that is all I wanted to say for now. Just keep an eye out for any postings for babies for sale. Like I said, you can make me an offer. I am open to offers. It just has to be a reasonable one. So that is it for right now. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you in our next video.